Today I'm gonna try Gundruk Soup. It's gonna be epic. We're gonna keep it short. Let's do it. We're off. This is the Gundruk. No, it's fine.
Really?
Yeah. So you might think, what's going on? Why do I hold a mirror in this kitchen? Well, that's because I need to check if my hair is all good. Because today I'm gonna make a very nice special vlog about Gundruk. Here we got a little bit of Gundruk, and here's the chef. And I just saw where they store the Gundruk. They have a whole jar full of Gundruk right here. This big pot is full of Gundruk. So, and as soon as he took it out, the smell just escaped. It's a very strong smell because it's fermented. I will tell you more about that later. But now we're gonna first see how he's gonna prepare the Gundruk. I think he's gonna make a Gundruk soup. Let's check it out. Smash the garlics. This comes from your garden? Yeah? This is the garden, right? Down here. So Gundruk are fermented leaves, and there's mainly two kinds of leaves they use. They use the leaves of the radish and the leaves of the mustard plant. So the chef told us that Gundruk is actually especially good when you eat it in the winter, because when you eat it, it heats up your body. Oh, look at all these spices. So she's mixing up the Gundruk with tomatoes, onions and garlic.
They put in some buckets. Buckets, and they just cover it with what?
Something heavy, right?
Yeah, with something heavy.
To squeeze out the water.
Oh, you know so well.
Yeah, because you need to dehydrate and dry out the Gundruk, the leaves, and then the leaves turn into the Gundruk, and that's what gives it that really special, nice, strong flavor, because it's fermented. They kept it in this jar for a long time as well, but to prepare it you actually need to put it into some kind of pot and then put something heavy on top. So not in that jar, it won't do the job.
And also after 10-12 days, they dry that Gundruk under sun, you know?
Yeah. So they take it out of the jar after 10 to 12 days. When it's all dehydrated and the water is all gone, and then they put it out in the sun to dry it even more. But it's funny because the first thing she did once she took it out of this jar, hey, you like Gundruk? No? He said no and yes. It's like a love-hate relationship. Some people love Gundruk, some people hate it, but it is the national vegetable of Nepal, I guess, or one of the national dishes of Nepal. And today we're gonna eat soup, Gundruk soup. He's preparing it right now. But anyways, what was I saying? I forgot.
They dry on the sun.
Oh yeah. So they dehydrate it, they put it in a pot, and then they put something heavy on top to squeeze out all the remaining water, and then after that they take it out after 10-12 days and they put it in the sun to dehydrate it even more. But it's funny because the first thing they do after they take out the Gundruk out of this jar is put it in water to bring it back to life, you know? Yeah. She also put potatoes into the little soup she's
You want to
making.
taste like Nepali style? Do it.
Is that not really hot?
No, taste it.
Ah!
Nepali local style.
Very good, very good. Meet the saw.
미쳤죠?
So that's how Nepali people taste when the soup is, if the soup is good or not. There it is. I follow you.
अगाडि
हुन्छ हुन्छ त्यो अगाडि रे
अगाडि हो
We're leaving the charming kitchen behind. This is a restaurant where we come every day to drink milk tea because they have the best milk tea ever. Can we also order 2 milk tea?
Okay.
Yeah. Just to show the viewers how good the milk tea is. It's very thick and creamy. It's the best milk tea in town.
Ginger and
Yeah,
cinnamon.
with ginger and cinnamon in it, and it's only 30 rupees, which is like what 20 cents. So anyways, here is the Gundruk soup. It looks delicious. I'm gonna give the camera to you. I'm gonna try it out.
Don't hurry, it's too hot.
It's too hot. So anyway, the soup is still a little bit hot, so this is the perfect time to explain to you guys the history of Gundruk, because it's very interesting. I found out that Kathmandu Valley used to be very rich in the past. First of all, because it was in the middle of a trade road which ran from India to China, and because they were in the middle, they could benefit from that trade. And second of all, because the land in Kathmandu Valley used to be very fertile, so whatever they tried to grow, it worked out pretty well. It drew the attention of some bandits from the west of Nepal, and they used to come in big numbers. They used to come to Kathmandu Valley to steal all their stuff and steal the crops. Now, or eat the crops, because they must be hungry from all the plundering. But during one of these raids, the people in Kathmandu Valley decided to hide all of their crops, to bury them deep in the ground. And a few months later, when they dig them up again, they found out that it had been fermenting for a long time, and that's how Gundruk actually came to be, because they tasted it apparently, and then it tasted pretty good, so they said, let's make this one of the national dishes of Nepal, and that's how they did that. So, interesting story, interesting history. I'm not sure if it's real, it's just a story. It might not be 100% accurate, but I like to believe in such stories because they give the food this extra, I don't know, extra something special. Anyways, let's try the food. Here, there's a lot of potatoes, beans, onions, tomato, garlic, and of course Gundruk inside of this soup. So as you can see, it's just a mix of everything. I think this is gonna be delicious. This soup is also around $2 only. So if you ever find yourself in Bandipur, I will leave a link of this restaurant in the description. I come here every day because they have amazing milk tea and an amazing view on the main street. Look, this is the view. Milk tea, the best milk tea in town. Nothing better than Gundruk soup and milk tea, right? What a combination. Anyways, the milk tea still needs some time to cool down, so I'm gonna put that here. Let's try the first bite. Very rich in flavor. It looks very watery, but actually it's pretty thick because it's just stuffed with ingredients. I had Gundruk before, but that was a dry Gundruk. I never had the soup version, and I think the soup version is better than the dry one. This soup has a lot of stuff in it. Hey, there's the rice. It works really well with rice. What I like to do is make a little platform of the rice and then make a little hole so you can fill it with Gundruk soup. You make a little lake inside. I prefer the soup better than the soup with rice, because it kind of dilutes the flavor of the soup also. So if you take a spoonful of this without the rice, it's much nicer, much stronger the flavor, and with the rice it's just, I don't know, I think it's best to put dal with rice. I absolutely love dal bhat. I'm completely addicted. I'm eating it twice a day, so for me it's nice to have something different for once. It's just because my hotel is next door and they give really good dal bhat, so that's why I keep ordering dal bhat every day. This is the creamiest, nicest milk tea in Bandipur. It's you can get it in Maya restaurant. Maya restaurant, right?
Maya.
Yes, Maya restaurant, and they put a little bit of cinnamon in it, so it's just and cardamom, I think, right?
Cardamom,
is
yeah.
inside. Yeah.
Ginger also. I didn't.
And ginger.
Adua. Oh.
Anything that you can put in a milk tea, they put it in. I never thought I would be a fan of fermented vegetable leaves, but now I am, especially after tasting this soup. First, it was tomato soup for a long time, but then when I was in Jaipur in India, I got food poisoning because I ate tomato soup, so I stopped eating tomato soup for months. And now here is the replacement soup, the Gundruk soup, my new favorite soup. So that was it. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the soup, the milk tea, and see you guys in the next vlog. Stay safe and stay positive. Ciao, ciao. Very smart that they're making the momos right here in the middle of the street because it attracts a lot of customers. And here, this is the name of the restaurant, Hotel Maya. Maya means love in Nepali. I didn't know that. I thought Maya meant the Maya civilization in Mexico, I think, and Guatemala. Ooh, that smells so... It smells so strong, eh? Thank you. Wonderbar, wonderbar.